broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, AfterBuzzers! I'm your host, Kylie Hodges, and I am here for a very special presentation of AfterBuzz TV Spotlight On. You've probably seen him on plenty of TV shows, but currently he's on Nickelodeon's Talia in the kitchen.
Nailed it.
I am here with the very spectacular Joshua Hoffman. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's so hot outside, but it's nice and cool in here.
Yes, it is.
So I want to do a few quick rapid fire questions just to do a little getting to know you quick.
All right.
These shouldn't be hard.
Okay.
Just think about whatever comes to your mind first. Are you ready?
Okay.
What's your favorite food?
Chips and hot sauce.
What? Okay. Favorite drink?
Sprite.
Favorite movie?
Rocky.
Wow. Only one item you could take with you on a desert island would be?
iPhone.
And your celebrity crush?
Nobody.
And your dream destination?
Alaska.
Wow.
I think I just blew up those questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that was very honest and very you. I feel like the first two answers defined teenage boy. Chips and hot sauce and Sprite.
Chips and hot sauce and Sprite.
Your poor mother, is your kitchen just like you just crush it? You know, she's grocery shopping twice a day because you're just destroying the refrigerator.
Yeah. I represent every teenage boy in that aspect.
So you've had a really big year. We've seen you on Shameless, Girl Meets World. You're even at the Nick Sports Awards.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be an actor in Hollywood doing all those fun things?
It feels awesome, to be honest. It really feels good to be doing a dream that I've been thinking of since I was forever.
Yeah.
But I really want to go on to do bigger things. You know, it's like I love the things that I'm doing now, but like you're always thinking of next step ahead in the future and all that type of stuff. So as I'm doing things, that thought always comes in to haunt me.
What are those other things?
Well, as soon as I'm done with Talia in the kitchen, which will be very sad, and at the same time, I want to keep working.
Yeah.
But once I'm done with that, I want to audition for dramas. I'd like to get into more of a serious type of acting. But I still love comedy, so I don't know exactly which one to do. But I definitely know that I want to get into film. I love film. Yeah.
Great.
I love film forever.
So let's talk a little bit about Talia in the kitchen. You said you filmed in Miami.
Yes.
And it was really hot and humid.
Very hot and humid.
Tell me about your experience filming the show.
It's an insane show to film. Like, we have magic and at the same time food. And those weren't in the questions, but those are two of my favorite things. So I was like, kind of into that.
Can you do magic?
No. I wish. I know, yeah.
He didn't come prepared with a magic trick.
I know. It's sad. Hold on. Harry Potter. Yeah, he's here. I got him.
Oh, you brought Harry Potter. Thank you. It'd be better if you just pulled a butterbeer out from under the table.
Yeah, hold on. What's that? All right, we're ready.
Quench our thirst right now. Tell me about your character, Rudy.
He's just this really fun, nice, kind guy that gets friend zoned like in the first 10 seconds he meets this girl. It's very sad and at the same time very funny. But he's just this really nice musician that lives across the way from Talia, and he's always there to help, like no matter what.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a nice guy. Do you have a favorite moment on set?
There have been a lot of moments on set that could classify as like a favorite moment, but I think our favorite was when they had to take ice cream and throw it all over the whole entire cast, and they just were like, all right guys, just come outside, we have something special prepared for you. And we're like, oh no, it's that scene, we have to shoot. And then before we could finish our sentence, we're just getting hit with ice cream.
Can you tell me why you were getting hit with ice cream?
Because in the show, like, there's this crazy scene where this food critic comes and we give him spices that make him super mad at like everybody.
Okay.
So an ice cream fight breaks out, and then it just cuts to us, and we're just sitting on the couch, just covered in ice cream. We're just sitting there like thinking about our lives and the mistakes that we've made.
You know what? You could be in a lot worse of a place than getting ice cream thrown at you on the job.
Yeah. Definitely a fun moment.
Lucky.
I'll classify that in fun, yeah.
So the show is also, there's a Spanish version of it. La Cocina de Talia.
Yeah, wow, you pronounce that really well.
I speak Spanish.
Wow,
Do you
no.
speak Spanish?
No.
You didn't learn any Spanish? You were in Miami.
I know, I was in Miami and everybody on set speaks Spanish. So
Okay.
like I learned like all the things, like when you come in you go like "Epale chamo" and like you figure out like little things like that. But I learned like a little bit of Spanish when I was in Miami just to kind of make my way around, but
So the other cast members spoke Spanish and you don't?
some of them do. Not all of them do.
Okay.
I mean, Maria speaks Spanish like perfectly. I mean, when I met her, I didn't even know she spoke Spanish as like a first language because she spoke English and her English is like perfect. Like you'd never know that Spanish was actually her first language.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the other cast members are learning Spanish, and when I tried to, I couldn't. I tried really hard to learn Spanish, and I just couldn't do it. So that's why I picked up sign language.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was going to ask you, you
Yeah.
said that you can do sign language.
Yes.
And you told me that you know the song, what is it, Rude?
Rude
by Magic?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to play that song. I want to see you sign it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Saturday morning, jumped out of bed.
People listening, he's doing
Put
sign
on
language.
my best suit. Got in my
And it looks
car,
legit. I don't speak
raced
sign
like a
language, so I'm
jet.
trusting that this is all
All the
accurate.
way to you. Knocked on your door.
And he's
with
dancing
heart in
while
my
he's
head.
I'm
To ask you
impressed.
a question.
Great job. Would you consider yourself fluent in sign language?
No, I took one semester of it in high school, and I loved it. I dug
Really?
it up. I would come in every day early into the class. I'd skip lunch just to go in to learn sign language because I loved it. It was just
So
super
how
fun.
does that work with school while you're filming? Were you homeschooled or you have a tutor on set or?
Yeah, no, I started homeschooling when I did the first episode of Talia in the Kitchen. I was in high school, and then once it got picked up, I just went into homeschool because,
Wow.
yeah, my teachers were like, sorry, we're not sending work across the whole country for you.
Yeah.
Sending it back.
Do you miss school?
A little bit, yeah, but you know, it's like I had my friends inside of high school, and then I had my friends on set, and
Yeah.
you know, it's like just like two different friend groups that you just get to jump back and forth from. So.
How do your friends, the friends at home, feel about you being a TV star now? What is that like?
They I got together with a couple of my friends over the weekend, and we had so much fun because like when you know, not a lot of TV actors are from Big Bear. Like not like they actually live in Big Bear, you know. So when I told my friends I got this and it's huge, they were like, "Oh my gosh!" When you come back, we have to actually like hang out because you're actually like on a TV show now,
Right.
you know, and like all that cool stuff. And so yeah, we just hung out and had like a ball, like walking around, and they're like, "Oh, that's Joshua," and I'm like, "Yeah, I did a play here, and now I'm on TV." You know, it's crazy.
And for people who don't live in California, it's funny that you talk about Big Bear that way to me because it's just a drive outside of Los Angeles, but it's
Yeah.
like in the mountains, you have winter, you have summer. It's very much like a four seasons
Like you go
place.
skiing
It's beautiful,
and
majestic.
snowboarding, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you make it sound like
Yeah, it's like,
you know,
yeah,
it's
that's
a
where I
small,
live.
yeah,
It's a small town where I live.
but it's very accessible to Los Angeles.
Very
so I
close,
still, being a Wisconsin girl, I still think Big Bear is glamorous, even though it looks
Yeah.
just like my home. Is it bizarre watching yourself on TV?
I don't know about bizarre. It's
Yeah.
really weird whenever I watch myself on TV. I like enjoy it for like 10 seconds and then I just start studying and going, okay, how could I change that? That was awful. I need to, you know, like I actually study it.
So you're
And, you
really
know,
critical of yourself.
Yeah, like I haven't been able to get through a whole episode and just sit there and go like, wow, this is really cool. I'm on TV. I just like get 10 seconds in and I'm like, that was awful. You know, like I just start analyzing.
Do you prefer to watch yourself back by yourself, or do you like watching it with friends and family?
When I watch with friends and family, I actually have a little more fun when
Yeah.
I watch it and I can actually enjoy it.
Sure.
But when I watch it by myself, I'm very critical and I study it.
Now, I don't know about you, but I grew up watching Nickelodeon. Did you as well? Oh boy.
My
Is
mom's
this a
in the
touchy
room and
subject?
she just started cracking up. No, I did. When I
Okay.
was a little kid, I would go to my friends' houses and they'd always have Nickelodeon playing. And that's
Yep.
the first time I ever saw Nickelodeon was going to a friend's house. Because in my house, we don't actually watch a lot of television. All we did was watch movies.
Okay, so
Like,
you
I
at least
literally
own a
have-
TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's
You know, I
fine.
don't live in a cave. I mean, I don't live in a cave.
Right, right.
But like, I just watch movies. Like
Yeah.
as growing up, that's just all I'd watch is movies. And like sometimes I'd watch TV shows, but that's really how I learned to act was through watching movies all the time.
Well, you mentioned that earlier. You said you want to move into being a film actor.
Yeah, because I mean, that's just like it just always have felt like when you act, it's like movies. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, all these like great films like Rain Man, and like that's the first thing that pops into my head of like great acting. I think of Rain Man. I'm like, oh, that was good acting, you know? And like yeah.
So, if you could have a dream role in a movie that doesn't exist or does exist, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. That does exist probably, because I can't think of one that doesn't.
Sure.
Because it probably hasn't been written yet. I'd have to say something like, oh my gosh, there's too many. You hit me with the hardest question
I know.
ever.
See?
That's like
AFTERBUZZ.
she's really good. She must be doing this professionally.
This is what the pros do here at AFTERBUZZ.
Actually, I think it'd be that. It'd be in Rain Man, that main character, because that's such like a juicy character. It's the first one that just popped into my head. Is that guy? I mean, you can't play like all the stuttering and like all of that, and you have to be in the character.
Yeah,
That's
Dustin Hoffman is definitely a well-renowned
and Joshua
actor.
Hoffman. So
Oh, it's a sign!
it just keeps going. You got Dustin Hoffman, Joshua Hoffman.
But you're not related.
No.
See, what if you were like, yeah, he's my dad?
yeah. He's my yeah. Dustin Hoffman,
Rain, actually, Dustin Hoffman is in one of my favorite movies, which is The Graduate.
Oh my
Have you
gosh.
seen it?
No, I haven't yet.
You
I wonder.
haven't?
I know.
You have
I need
to see it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I literally have stacks of movies that people have suggested
Yeah.
to me, and I'm just like filing through every single one.
And you said Rocky is your favorite movie. Why?
It's just the underdog story is something
Yeah.
I'm like immediately attracted to in every single movie. I've seen so many, like
So-
Karate Kid and Rocky and like all of those. I love them.
The classics.
Classic.
Have you ever been to Philadelphia?
No. I
Okay,
wanna-
when you go, you got to run up those steps.
I'm running up the steps and I'll be like, Adrian.
Yeah. Maybe Hulk your shirt
Yeah,
while you're there. Just for fun, add a little
Yeah,
pizzazz.
just throw a little Hulk in there.
So you're also, aside from being, I'm gonna say fluent in ASL. We'll just assume that you're fluent. You're also a surfer and a musician.
Yes.
The ladies must love you. What are you bad at? Anything?
I'm bad at.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's a longer list than what I'm good at. That's another good hard question, by the way.
Well, as a musician, what instruments do you play?
I play piano, guitar, bass, ukulele, what else? Violin I picked up just for fun. Violin's fun, you should try it.
I will. I don't have time. I don't know where you find the time. You have formed a band all by yourself.
I literally like my dream is to be like the next Prince and just be like just sitting there and be like, all right, this is all my music and like throw it in.
That's a good person to aspire to be.
Yeah, that's definitely inspirational. Whenever I pick up a new instrument, I'm like, okay, I'm one step closer to being Prince and having like 400 instruments that I've invented and know how to play, like all the crazy stuff.
Do you have a band with friends or anything right now?
No, I don't. I tried to once when I was a kid. I tried to make a band, and it didn't work out at all. Like all
You
these
didn't
guys.
become a Hanson brother?
No.
You still can.
Yeah, maybe.
They're recruiting, I'm sure.
I know. But yeah, no.
What's your favorite kind of music?
Classic rock. I love classic rock.
I picture you being like a...
You just see me in my room at like 12 and be like,
Yeah, shredding on
like,
your...
trying to play along.
You're probably playing on your guitar at 12:30 at night, and your mom is banging on your door telling you to
Stop
stop
eating chips
it.
and hot sauce
Yes.
and stop playing guitar.
Stop ruining my house and making loud noises. You're a teenage boy. Get it together.
Come on, let's go.
Tell me about... You have a YouTube channel. Okay, let me just make a list, guys. He's on Nickelodeon. He is a surfer. He plays every instrument that exists. He speaks sign language, and he has a YouTube channel. And there's another thing, too. Tell me about your YouTube channel.
To be honest, my YouTube channel, I started it when I was a little guy, and I was just making videos about tech stuff, actually.
Okay.
Like how to hack your iPhone. Like I jailbroke my iPhone, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to tell the world about how I did this.
Wow.
Until I noticed that a million other people have done that.
Yeah.
But I made all these videos about like how to hack an iPhone, and I go back and I look at them, and it's all of like this squeaky voiced, like 10-year-old Joshua, and he's like, hello guys, and I watch it, and I'm like, oh.
A star was born.
And there you go,
on YouTube.
yeah. But I'm just gonna start another YouTube channel,
Really?
just to advertise the music I'm making right now.
Oh, great,
Yeah.
great. And you're actually coming out with an album, yeah?
More like an extended playlist type
Okay.
of thing. I made a song on guitar and a song on piano, just
Okay.
because those are the two that I like the most, and I made them up, like, literally it wasn't planned or anything. Like, I sat down one night, I wrote a song, I showed it to my parents and my sister, and they're like, wow, that actually sounds pretty good compared to you, at 12 that couldn't play.
And you're singing as well?
Yes, and singing as well, yeah.
Very interesting. And when can people find that, and where can they find your music?
It hasn't been recorded yet.
Okay.
I'm hoping to record it before, like, around Christmas time.
Great.
When I'm off. And I don't know where we're going to put it or anything, but I just know I want to get it out there.
Very
I feel
exciting.
Really good.
And last but not least on your crazy resume, you're training in parkour? I didn't know you could
I didn't know I was
train
such
to
a busy
parkour.
guy until I talked to you.
Yes, so unless these are all fake traits that you
No,
somehow
they're real.
obtained in the last 10 minutes.
One of the one of the actors on the show, Rocky, he plays Rocky. His real name's Ethan. His cousin owns a parkour gym, and I played a ton of baseball. And I was like, okay, I got to be doing something in Miami for that involves me running around and climbing off of stuff or whatever and doing stuff like that. And he said I have a parkour gym, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'd love to learn parkour. Like I've seen people jump off buildings and do backflips and stuff. So yeah, I'm getting into parkour now too.
And you haven't broken any limbs yet or hurt yourself, have you?
No, not yet.
Your mom's making noises, which tells me she worries about that every time you go to parkour.
The first time I did it, this is literally my mom standing on the glass. No, don't do it. Don't jump off the thingy. Don't do it. Because I was shooting while I was doing it.
So what is the goal with parkour? To just
to have
be good at it?
Yeah, just have it in my back pocket, and it's more of a hobby,
just in case you're in a situation where you're like Spider-Man without the web, you might be okay.
Actually, it helps because on set I don't have to have a stunt if I know parkour.
Oh, okay.
So if I actually have I don't have it yet, but a certificate saying that I know parkour,
yeah,
or I'm good at stunts type stuff, then they don't usually have me get a stunt double. There was one scene I did. They were like, okay, well, we don't know whether or not to do this. And I was like, no, I know what to do. You fall and then you roll and you do that thing, And they're like, all right, do it. But if you get hurt, it's not on us.
Yeah.
So I did it, and they were totally happy with it.
Yeah, first you have to sign the life insurance away, and then they let you do it.
If I die.
Yeah.
Mom doesn't get any of my chips and hot sauce.
So would you want to be a stunt actor?
No, I just I've seen in the new movie coming out, Mission Impossible, he did his own stunt on the plane. I saw that and I was like, I could do that.
But I feel like in every one of those movies, whenever it's a sit down with Tom Cruise and they're like, Tom, tell us something incredible about this movie. And he's like, well, I broke 4 ribs and an arm in the process of filming. I feel like that's very common. I'm concerned. Yeah. You're still growing, I think, so I don't want you breaking any bones and stunting your growth.
No, not yet. But then I can have it set up for when I'm allowed to break bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I guess. I don't think your mom wants to hear that.
No, she doesn't.
What do you have coming up in 2015?
I don't know. But hopefully everything.
He's like,
everything that I've mentioned, but yeah.
You're a busy guy.
Music, acting, parkour, surfing. Everything that I've been doing, hopefully just better.
Trying to work with Dustin Hoffman and his master class.
Help me out with that, please.
Yeah, well, I'm not. You're the Hoffman. I'm not connected to him.
That's my in. I have your last name. Hi. Okay.
Yeah, that should get you at least into his acting classes.
Right?
Well, it was a pleasure to have you in studio. Can you please tell everybody where they can find you on social media or your music or where you're parkouring or whatever it is you want people to know?
No, it's just Instagram is Joshua Hoffman Actor, and my Twitter is Josh Hoffman, Josh and then Hoffman.
With
one
H,
combine the two.
not
One
two.
H, yeah.
And where can everybody find Talia in the Kitchen?
Nickelodeon, 7:30, both sides of the state.
What day?
Every day of the week.
Perfect.
Monday through Friday.
Can't miss it. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, my name is Kylie Hodges, and I can't even talk, but if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at the Kylie Hodges, or Instagram, just at Kylie Hodges. Thank you so much for joining me, and best of luck.
You too.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.